Good morning and welcome to this week's video. It is a very foggy start to the week, but it is an exciting day because today we are putting on our new roof. As you can see, our house is very cute, but its roof is very ugly. So one of the first things we need to get done is to empty out all of this. So weird to see this room all empty. Can definitely see how much more work we've got to do on the walls to make it feel more like a nice place to live than a barn. The floor is just such a mess, but we'll be on to that soon. So in our trendy new outdoor kitchen, Iwan's going to put together lunch so we can get it cooking and ready. What are you making?
Classic Portuguese bacalhau soup. So yeah, I'm going to be like Keith Floyd, but not drunk because we've got a roof to do. Lots of olive oil. Onions. Bacalhau, which has been soaked for 24 hours in water beforehand. Potatoes, of course. Cabbage. And as part of every Portuguese dish, more cabbage.
So now that this is empty, the next job is to take the old roof off. I just thought I would share the main reasons why changing this roof is going to be such a game changer for us. We do believe that this is one of the cemented asbestos panels. It is only dangerous if it crumbles, but still we don't really want to be living underneath that. We also have this bit where all the gaps are letting the air in, so if it's windy that gets really cold. The other problem with these roof panels is they are very good temperature conductors, so if it's hot in the summer, we measured I think 57 degrees of the roof with our temperature gun, so it was just making it so unbearably hot in here, and then in the winter it just is absolutely freezing. The other problem we had last winter is that lots of leaks came through the roof. So you can see there's a hole here, and also all along the edging we would get leaks coming through. These panels are also really hard to get rid of once you take them off, because you can't really take them to a scrapyard because of the asbestos, and most people actually bury them in the ground because this traps the asbestos, because it's only dangerous once it's airborne. But we did speak to our neighbour on Sunday and asked if he could make any use of them, and he said yes, so we don't have to bury them. Just removing the spray foam that we put to keep the wind out over the winter. Look who's here to save the day! So Nick from Project Portugal came to give us a hand, which we are extremely grateful for because Nick is a professional builder, and the roof panels came off a lot quicker when he was here.
That was easy.
Good job. The building is rather wonky. Nick's just measured the back wall, and that's
4 metres 100.
4 metres 100, and this wall is
4 metres 400.
4 metres 400. So we have 30 centimetres in that corner. Iwan thinks we should knock the wall down.
Not sure about that.
What do you think, Albi?
Need to rip off.
Going off very smooth. So the panels are all on, and we just need to sort out getting them attached and add all the finishing touches. We've got a big metal, I don't know the word for here, and then this is the gap we're left with that I think we're going to get some glass tiles because it's giving some really nice light into this corner. So a wonky building, but it gives us a new window. So this is the metal beam we're going to attach across the back wall and then screw the panels into, but it is a little bit too long. All done. So we've just marked a few points in pencil, and then we're going to screw some holes in.
Just because of this stuff.
Come to find a drill bit at Iwan's climbing wall and uncovered this beast.
Impossible. Oh, right. Think that's good, Nick?
Looks pretty good.
So we just cleared off a bit of cement here so that sits smoother, and then we're just trying to get this.
Sorry to interrupt.
That's all right.
So these are basically just hammer-in fixings, yeah? So they fit in an 8mm hole I've drilled. These fit to there, and then you hammer them in. And they're tight.
Lovely. It's easy.
Yeah, probably. I'd suggest screw here, a screw there, and a screw there on the joint. Yeah?
Yep.
Come on then. Go round.
500 to the edge.
Go round.
Come on.
So we need to go 520.
Yeah.
From this edge, where we drilled down through.
There you go.
There's 90 degrees to it, yeah?
Yeah.
Pull it out, you're going to miss a beam.
Yeah.
I also found it might be better to just give it a little.
Yeah. When I was doing it on.
With a hammer, not with your hand.
So now we're just filling in this gap with cement. We will clean the roof after.
Good. Good. Stop there. Stop now. Good. Good means stop. That's our secret word. Armageddon. Oh no, you don't know that. So I'm just drilling this down at the at an angle,
Yeah,
slight angle towards that hole. Yeah.
okay. Oh. So we're using the old brackets, oh, cement's flying through here, and the holes that they used to go into are here, so then we will drill through and screw them in from top.
There. Yeah, but we'll try and get through the centre of these.
Yeah.
So the centre of that is there on that joint, so it'll be at a bit of an angle.
That's
like
fine.
that. Actually, no, it won't. Right there, like that.
Yeah, the rest of the house is wonky, so adds
Yeah.
to it.
But this will then, with that in the wall, that far,
Yeah,
yeah, that'll be, yeah, plenty strong enough.
survive all the tornadoes we have here. So the roof went on quick, but it's all the little additional elements that you need to do that takes longer. So this is how we've attached it at the front, drilled through, and these were the previous brackets that were used on the old roof, so we've just reused them. The old beam wasn't quite straight, so we've wedged some wood in, and then the plan is to get some adhesive expandable foam, and then we'll clad that in to make it look a bit nicer. The back one's fixed really well on, and then we just have our little hole issue that we need to come up with a solution for. Then Iwan has filled in the cement along here.
You can really tell when we put it back on. Let's try it.
We did stop for a short beverage break. Strong enough to walk on.
Yeah.
There's a good view from up there as well, isn't there? So this is the other finishing touch we're working on, are these little panel things that go on the end. They just look like this. And then you just add some silicone to stick them on, and then they just fit on. They're a little bit tricky to push on, but get in there. So we're just standing on the roof where the view is the best. So this is going to become our new sundowner spot. Thanks for your help, Nick.
No problem, thanks for all your help. Just glad to do some return work for you guys.
Absolutely, it's a nice...
Please let me design that.
Design the barn?
Yes.
Go for it. So it is now the next day and the sun is very much out. We've just been into town to buy some of the glass tiles that we're going to try and adapt to the hole we have. Iwan's just making up a cement mix to continue filling in the gaps around the roof, and then I'm going to work on putting the finishings along here. We've just finished the back, I'll show you. So this is from the back. What we've just put on is these. They're a bit of a pain to get on because you have to put one bit in and one bit over, and then we just silica it. And this is how it's looking inside. We had a good tidy up last night and popped the sofa back in, which we now need to take back out. We took the wooden wedges out that were giving the distance we needed for the roof. So we need to fill those in with cement now too. And then yeah, once we've got that done, then we should be watertight because we've done the spray foam in here. This will all get pointed in. There's still a few little gaps we need to do from the top, I think. But yes, definitely getting there. We should be watertight before the next rain comes. And from then on it's just more the aesthetics of how we want it to look, but that's not a priority. The functionality is a priority, so we're going to crack on. And so these are the tiles that we picked up. They're based on this traditional style, which is shaped like that. These are ones we found around the land. So they're kind of done so that they can fit in as windows within these kind of tiled roofs. So we're going to attempt to fix that on the gap somehow. Iwan's just cutting out the foam. This was really hard to get on. So you put silicone in here. You have to be careful because these edges are very sharp. I've already had one injury, so gloves are important. And then we slice with the knife just under here, because these bits go under and like into the insulation, and then they go over the top. That's what makes it so fiddly. And then also the end pieces like this, which I just had a bit of an epic battle with, are tricky because you've got to try and clamp it with that. So yeah, it's a bit tricky, but getting there. It's also very hot today. I don't think the weather got the memo that it's now autumn.
Supposed to be cold.
But it's definitely much cooler in here. Now we've got our insulated roof on. As these two, so they slide on the roof here. We've just had to chisel a bit of the cement out. Or did you do it? No, we're still looking for the chisel. Oh, there it is. And then so that slides like that, and then it will cover this end of the insulation. So then you just have this strip along here, which is now bolted in, which just finishes the edge of the panels, and then you're left with this gap. This is two pieces, so there was overlap, so we were able to cut off about 30 centimetres off that, and then we've cut out, well Nick cut out these that we will silicone in to close that gap. The light's not in the right place for this, but in case, I don't think there's another solution to these end things, which seems a bit strange. And then just along here, Iwan has started cementing in the back and then eventually we will insulate the back wall and render that. So the room is a bit more put together now, and Nick's been round and come up with a solution for the window, but I'm not going to show you guys until it's finished. So hopefully that'll be in next week's video, but I think the solution is a pretty good one. Yeah, the roof has been amazing the last few nights we've been in here. It's felt so much cozier. It's cooler in the day, like I'm sat inside today, which would never happen on a day like today because it's quite warm again. But yeah, I really hope you've enjoyed this week's video. We're going to continue focusing on fixing the walls up now, fixing the gap, the mysterious gap. But yeah, can't believe we have a new roof. I can't believe how much easier this winter is going to be, and hopefully we'll get the floor done and maybe even a log burner in before December hits. We shall see. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed this week's video, and if you want to keep following our journey, don't forget to subscribe, and yeah, we'll see you next week. Bye.
Just gentle to start with. Go on.